Bernie H. How you doing there, Bernie? Sorry, I would have been live at 2 o'clock, but I went and pushed the button to go live, and it said, sorry, it did not connect to your YouTube. So I had to reset it and log back up again. So I see it is working now, so we're in business. And just a little heads up for anybody that was planning on coming out for my WhattNot. I'm going to skip tonight's WhattNot. I got a project to finish up. And then tomorrow I will have the Ken Griffey Jr. auction at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just so everybody knows there. And to give you a quick update here, we got Bernie, we got God is Great. Doing great. Yesterday couldn't make many comments. Oh no, that's okay. Hey, when you're at work, even though you're volunteering and stuff, that takes precedence. Trust me, Titus, I understand fully. And I know you do watch the replays, so I appreciate that. Sometimes I make it a point to try and respond to my comments at least once a week. So sometimes I have time, sometimes I'm busy when I get done my live stream. But other than that, that's what we've got going on today. We do have 270 entries, so we just might make it to 300 for the third prize on the wheel. I've been outside doing garden work, sorry about that. But today we will be doing Phil RIZZUTO. We will have a trivia, kind of a trivia. I'm going to turn it into a trivia. See how many people can get correct. But we're going to have fun today. We will be doing Phil RIZZUTO, Philip Francis RIZZUTO, nicknamed Scooter for the New York Yankees. He played, I believe, his whole career with the New York Yankees back in the day. Okay. So we will be doing that. So right now we got 204, 209. We will end the early birds. We'll see if anybody else makes it in between now and then. Okay. That's where we stand right now. We will open up one pack at least out of the Left Behind Times Repack box, and then after that we'll see if we get 10 thumbs up, we'll open a second pack. If we get 15 thumbs up, we'll open up another pack. But I'm anticipating at least one pack each stream. Hopefully you guys are ready. This coming Friday, tomorrow, is Flag Day. It's Flag Day tomorrow. So we're looking forward to having fun with Flag Day. I always celebrate Flag Day. That's when I joined the Navy. This coming Saturday, me and my wife and grandson are going camping for a weekend. So I will have to watch replays next week. No problem, Bernie. Family time always takes precedence over this. It's more enjoyable to spend time with family when the opportunities come up. That's for sure. So you have an awesome time this next week. And we'll see you when you get back. Alright? So other than that, let me see if I can turn off that. It'll probably turn right back on in a couple seconds. But that there now ends the early bird entries, and it looks like we've got 2 people here so far. We've got Bernie with a 2+. 2+ for Bernie. And God is Great's got 2+. Okay, so that gives us 2 people in here for the trivia. So I will leave this here for the moment here. And we will go with today, Thursday, June 13th, 2024. The baseball birthdays for today are Mel Parnell, Ernie Witt, Daryl May, and Chief Youngblood. Since there's only 2 of you guys in here, I'll give you a break today. The trivia will be worth 7 points if you get all 5 players that we need to come up with for the answer to the trivia. So if you get all 5, you will get 7 entries. If you get 1 correct, you'll get 1 entry. If you get 2 correct, and so on and so forth. If you only get 4 out of the 5, you'll get 4 entries. Okay? But just to make it fair for only the 2 that are here, if you get any correct, you will get that many entries. So whoever is here during the trivia time will be able to participate. And I'll give you guys a couple minutes to maybe research this one, because you'll see when I read it. It's entitled Baseball Humor. So it's not really a trivia, but I'm going to turn it into one in case you come up with the correct answers. Okay? Name 5 players eligible for an all-university team. Name 5 players eligible for an all-university team. So the little hint on this trivia is their first or last name is the name of a university. The first or last name is part of their a university name. Okay, go ahead and start your guessing now. Put in however many you want to come up with. Whoever comes up with at least 1, you'll get at least 1 entry or more. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. You guys can probably kind of see it. You can see Bernie's spot right here. You can see got his great spot right there. So name 5 players eligible for an all-university team. Okay? All you have to do is think of somebody that has a first or last name in a university name title. And we'll go to 2:15, give you at least 2 more minutes to try and guess an answer. And if nobody does, this one's a little bit tougher. That's why it's just a for fun trivia. That's why anybody that gets any correct, you will get an entry. Or 2, or 3, we'll see. Okay. So in 1 minute, if nobody does guess any, that would be fine. We'll continue moving on with the Phil RIZZUTO biography. Oswaldo Cabrera? Is Oswaldo the name of a university? Oswaldo Cabrera. I never heard of that university, but I guess there could be one out there by that name. Where's that at there, Bernie? Where's Oswaldo University? I don't think there's a Cabrera University. Or maybe there's a Cabrera University somewhere where he's from. I'm going to say... This is an odd one, but I'll go ahead and, since it's a baseball humor, I could show you this on the camera. Name 5 players eligible for an all-university team. This would have been a tough one. Duke Snyder, Jason Stanford. I've heard of Duke University. I've heard of Stanford University. Jeff Cornell University. Yale Murphy, Yale University. And Princeton Charlie Riley, Princeton University. I've heard of all those. Ed Charles, Tumbleweed. No, so nobody got that one correct, but that's okay. That was just for fun today. We will have a normal trivia tomorrow, and then along with tomorrow's, we will have the weekend trivia also. So we will have more fun tomorrow with two Hall of Famers, or no, one Hall of Famer. Tomorrow we'll be doing Robin Roberts, but today we're doing Philip Francis Rizzuto. Alright, so nobody got that. We'll bring that back at the end of the program here. And I will set this off to the side. I don't have any cards for Philip Rizzuto. He must be an odd player, or, well, he's definitely an older one from the 40s. Was out during the war and then came back and finished in 1946 and 1956. But let me do this real quick. Philip Francis Rizzuto, Scooter, New York, with the American League, the New York Yankees, 1941 and 1942. Then kind of took a break during the war. He probably went and served in the war. And then came back 1946 to 56. Overcame diminutive size at 5'6", 150 pounds to anchor superb Yankee teams, which won 10 pennants and World Series during his 13 Major League seasons. Outstanding shortstop on 5 consecutive World Championships. Clubs. Skilled bunter and enthusiastic base runner with solid .273 lifetime batting average. All-Star 5 times and American League MVP in 1950 when he peaked at .324 with 200 hits and a .439 slugging percentage. So Phil Rizzuto is our Hall of Fame player for the day. Okay? Philip Francis Rizzuto was born September 25th, 1917, and passed away on August the 13th, 2007. Nicknamed The Scooter, was an American Major League Baseball shortstop. He spent his entire 13-year baseball career with the New York Yankees in 1941 through 1956, and was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1994. A popular figure on a team dynasty that captured 10 American League titles and 7 World Championships in its 13 seasons. Rizzuto holds numerous World Series records for shortstops. His best statistical season was 1950, when he was named the American League's most valuable player. Generally, Rizzuto was a small ball player, noted for his strong defense in the infield and as a great bunter. When he retired, his 1,217 career double plays ranked second in Major League history, trailing only Luke Appling's total of 1,424 and his .968 career fielding average, trailed only Lou Bordeaux's mark of .973 among American League shortstops. After his playing career, Rizzuto had a 40-year career as a radio and television sports announcer for the Yankees. He was known for his idiosyncratic conversational broadcast style and for his trademark expression, "Holy cow!" Early years. Philip Francis Rizzuto was born on September 25, 1917 in Brooklyn, in New York City, New York, the son of a streetcar motorman and his wife, both of whom were originally from Calabria, Italy. There has been confusion about his year of birth, stemming from Rizzuto's shaving a year off, the date at the beginning of his pro career on the advice of teammates. Throughout his career, his birth year was reported as 1918. In the sporting news, the Baseball Register and the American League Red Book later referenced sources revised the year to 1917, indicating his age at the time of his death to be 89. After RIZZUTO's death, the New York Post broke a story reporting RIZZUTO's actual year of birth as 1916. However, it was subsequently reported that the New York City Department of Health and RIZZUTO's official birth certificate is, in fact, dated 1917. RIZZUTO grew up in Glendale, Queens, despite his modest size, usually listed during his playing career as 5 feet 6 inches tall and either 150 or 160 pounds, though he rarely reached even the lower figure. RIZZUTO played baseball as well as football at Richmond High School in the Queens. As far as his professional career, minor leagues, RIZZUTO signed with the New York Yankees as an amateur free agent in 1937. His nickname at the Times, attributed to Yankees broadcaster Mel Allen, was actually bestowed on RIZZUTO, according to him, by minor league teammates Bill Hitchcock, because of the way RIZZUTO ran the bases. He received the Sporting News Minor League Player of the Year award in 1940 while playing with the Kansas City Blues. The New York Yankees in 1941, 1942, and 1946 through 56. RIZZUTO played his first major league game on April 14, 1941, taking over for the well-liked Frank Crosetti, whose batting average dropped to 194 after several strong seasons. RIZZUTO quickly fit the Yankees lineup to form an outstanding middle infield second baseman, Joe Gordon. In his syndicated column on October 1st, Grantland Rice compared their pair favorably to the middle infield of the crosstown Brooklyn Dodgers. Billy Herman and Pee Wee Reese around the highly important Keystone spot don't measure up over the season anyway, with Joe Gordon and Phil RIZZUTO a pair of light-footed, quick-handed operative who can turn seemingly base hits into double plays, often enough to save many a close scrape. RIZZUTO's rookie season ended in the World Series, and though he hit poorly, the Yankees beat the Dodgers. The following year, RIZZUTO led all hitters for both the Yankees and the opposing St. Louis Cardinals with 8 hits and a .381 average in the 1942 World Series. The light-hitting shortstop even added a home run after hitting just 4 in the regular season. Like many players of the era, he found his career interrupted by a stint in the military, serving in the United States Navy during World War II. From 1943 through 1945, he played on a Navy baseball team alongside Dodgers shortstop Reese. The team was managed by the Yankees catcher Bill Dickey. Get a sip of water here real quick. My voice is a little bit raspy. Shortly after RIZZUTO's return to the Yankees for the 1946 season, he attracted the ire of new Yankees general manager, president, and co-owner Larry MacPhail. Former president and general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers, MacPhail had served in both world wars, was hard-drinking, tempestuous, and often paranoid, but as a baseball executive was innovative and considered a near genius despite being hobbled by alcohol and a volatile temper. In 1946, MacPhail became aware of and hobbled by in 1946, MacPhail became aware that Mexican millionaire and ball club owner Jorge Pascal, just named president of the Mexican League, and who, with his wealthy 2 brothers, had approached American players from the Negro League since 1943, was now courting major league players. Several clubs lost players, with others mentioned, including the Yankees, and Phil Rizzuto was rumored to be considering a $100,000 three-year contract. For that matter, a number of players on various teams have become moonlighting in winter-playing Cuban teams. The disarray had to end. Baseball Commissioner Albert Happy Chandler, former Kentucky governor, announced on opening day that exclusivity clauses still ruled. All contract jumping players heading to Mexico or Cuba would be suspended from the major leagues for 5 years. Rizzuto's peak as a player was 1949 to 1950, when he was moved into the leadoff spot. In 1950, his MVP season, he hit .324 with 200 hits and 92 walks, and scored 125 runs while leading the league in fielding percentage. Rizzuto handled 238 consecutive chances without an error, setting the single-season record for shortstops. From September 18th, 1949 through June 7, 1950, he played 58 games at shortstop without an error, breaking the American League record of 46 set by Eddie Just in 1947. And the record stood until Ed Brinkman played error-free for 72 games in 1972. Rizzuto recorded 123 double plays in 1950, 3 more than Crissetti's total from 1938. It remains the Yankees' record. Rizzuto's 1950 fielding percentage of .9817 led the league and came within less than a point of Lou Bordeaux's league record of .9824, set in 1947. Rizzuto's mark was a franchise record until 1976, when the Yankees shortstop Fred Stanley posted a mark of .983. Rizzuto was voted the American League's most valuable player by a large margin in 1950, after having been runner-up for the award behind Ted Williams in 1949. He became the only MVP in history to lead the league in sacrifice bunts. Rizzuto played in 5 All-Star games in 1942 and each year from 1950 to 1953. In 1950, he also won the Hickok Belt, awarded to the top professional athlete of the year, and was named Major League Player of the Year by the Sporting News. He was voted top Major League shortstop by the Sporting News 4 consecutive years, 1949 to 1952. Rizzuto batted .320 in the 1951 World Series, for which the New York chapter of the BBWAA later voted him the Babe Ruth Award as the series top player. All right, who do we got in here? We'll be listening, Donald. Going to eat some dinner. Oh, no problem. No problem. Sean, Jedi Master. Don, Titus. Thanks, Jedi Master, for popping in here. Rizzuto still spoke resentfully of the incident in which pugnacious New York Giants second baseman Eddie Stanky sparked a rally by kicking the ball out of Rizzuto's glove on a tag play. Ty Cobb named Rizzuto and Stan Musial as 2 of the few modern ball players who could hold their own among old-timers. Yankees manager Casey Stengel had famously dismissed Rizzuto during that Brooklyn Dodgers tryout in 1935, when Stengel was managing that team, advising him to go get a shoeshine box. But Stengel ended up managing Rizzuto during 5 consecutive championship seasons, and would later say, "He is the greatest shortstop I have ever seen in my entire baseball career, and I have watched some beauties." During his heyday, Yankees pitcher Vic Raschi noted, "My best pitch is anything that the batter grounds, lines, or pops in the direction of Rizzuto." Decades into his retirement, teammate Joe DiMaggio characterized Rizzuto's enduring appeal to his fans. "People loved watching me play baseball, and Scooter they just loved." Rizzuto was noted for small ball, strong defense, and clutch hitting, which helped the Yankees win 7 World Series. As an offensive player, he is particularly regarded as one of the best bunters of his era. He led the American League in sacrifice hits every season from 1949 to 1952. In retirement, he often tutored players on the bunt during spring training. In the announcing booth, Rizzuto talked about the several different kinds of bunts he would use in different situations. Later during his broadcasting career, he occasionally expressed disappointment that the art of bunting had largely been lost in baseball. Rizzuto was among the American League's top 5 players in stolen bases 7 times. Defensively, he led the league 3 times each in double plays and total chances per game, twice each fielding and putouts, and once in assists. Rizzuto ranks among the top 10 players in several World Series categories, including games, hits, walks, runs, and steals. 3 times during his career, the Yankees played until Game 7 of the World Series. Rizzuto batted .455 in those 3 games, 1947, 1952, and 1955. In Rizzuto's obituary, the New York Times recalled a play that occurred on September 17, 1951, with the Yankees and Cleveland Indians tied for the first place and just 12 games left in the season. Rizzuto was at bat. He was right-handed against Bob Lemon of the Cleveland Indians. It was the bottom of the 9th inning in the middle of a pennant chase. The score was tied at 1. DiMaggio was on third base. Rizzuto took Lemon's first pitch, a called strike, and argued the call with the umpire. That gave him the time to grab his bat from both ends, the sign to DiMaggio that a squeeze play was on for the next pitch. But DiMaggio broke early, surprising Rizzuto. Lemon, seeing what was happening, threw high to avoid the bunt, aiming behind Rizzuto. But with Joltin' Joe bearing down on him, Rizzuto got his bat up in time to lay down a bunt. "If I hadn't bunt, the pitch would have hit me right in the head," Rizzuto said. "I bunted in with both feet off the ground, but I got it off toward first base." DiMaggio scored the winning run. Stengel called it the greatest play I ever saw. As the winning run scored, Lemon angrily threw both the ball and his pitching glove into the stands. Rizzuto was released by the Yankees on August the 25th, 1956. Rizzuto often talked about the unusual circumstances of his release. Late in 1956, the Yankees reacquired Eno Slaughter, who had been with the team in 1954 and 55, and asked Rizzuto to meet with the front office to discuss adjustments to the upcoming postseason roster. They then asked Rizzuto to look over the list of Yankee players and suggest which ones might be cut to make room for Slaughter. For each name Rizzuto mentioned, a reason was given as to why that player needed to be kept. Finally, Rizzuto realized that the expendable name was his own. He called former teammate George Stemweiss, who told him to refrain from blasting the Yankees because it might cost him a non-playing job later. Rizzuto said many times that following Stemweiss's advice was probably the best move he ever made. When he retired, his 1,217 career double plays ranked second in Major League history, trailing only Luke Appling's total of 1,424. And his .968 career fielding average trailed only Lou Bordeaux's mark of .973. Among American League shortstops, he also ranked 5th in American League history in games at shortstop with 1,647. 8th in putouts, 3,219, and total chances, 8,148, and 9th in assists with 4,666. At the time of his last game, he also appeared in the most World Series games ever, 52, a record soon surpassed by 5 of his Yankee teammates. Rizzuto still holds numerous World Series records for shortstops, including the most career games played. singles, walks, times on base, stolen bases, at-bats, putouts, assists, and double plays. As far as his personal life, RIZZUTO married Cora Ann Ellenborn on June 23, 1943. The two first met the previous year when RIZZUTO substituted for Joe DiMaggio as speaker at a network communion breakfast. "I fell in love so hard I didn't go home," RIZZUTO recalled. He rented a nearby hotel room for a month to be near her. The RIZZUTOs moved to Hillside, New Jersey in 1949 to an apartment in Morocco Gardens. With later financial success, they moved to a Tudor home in Westminster Avenue where they lived for many years. See the chat moving along there, Oswaldo. Don Titus. "Hey Don, Bernie, Titus, Tumbleweed just ran into Emmett Smith at the grocery store." Pretty cool. That's cool there, Sensei. Good afternoon, everyone, from Chuck. All right, we got a bunch of people come in here. Thummies up, thummies up. Let's see how many packs we can open up from Left Behind. All right. At a charity event in New Jersey in 1951, RIZZUTO met a young boy named Ed Lucas who had lost his sight when he was struck by a baseball between the eyes on the same day as Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world. RIZZUTO took an interest in the boy and his school, St. Joseph's School for the Blind, until his death. RIZZUTO raised millions for St. Joseph's by donating profits from his commercials and books, and also by hosting an annual Phil RIZZUTO Celebrity Golf Classic and Scooter Awards. RIZZUTO and Lucas remained friendly, and it was through the Yankee broadcaster's influence that Lucas's 2006 wedding was the only one ever conducted at Yankee Stadium. Lucas was one of RIZZUTO's last visitors at his nursing home, days before his death. RIZZUTO was terrified of snakes. Knowing this, opposing players would sometimes play practical jokes on him by inserting rubber snakes into his baseball glove. Whenever this happened, RIZZUTO refused to go near the glove until someone assured him the snake was artificial. As far as his broadcasting career, RIZZUTO had options following his release by the Yankees, including a player contract from the Cardinals and a minor league offer from the Dodgers. RIZZUTO instead decided to pursue broadcasting after receiving good reviews when he filled in for the New York Giants wraparound host Frankie Frisch. In September of 1956, following Frisch's heart attack, RIZZUTO submitted an audition tape to the Baltimore Orioles. The Yankee sponsor, Ballantine Beer, took notice and insisted that the team hire RIZZUTO as an announcer for the 1957 season. General Manager George Weiss was obliged to fire Jim Woods, who had only been with the Yankees for 4 years, to make room for RIZZUTO in the booth. When Weiss told Woods that he was out in favor of RIZZUTO, he said that it was the first time he had to fire someone for no reason. RIZZUTO started his broadcasting career working alongside Mel Allen and Red Barber in 1957. Among a number of announcers that RIZZUTO worked with over the course of his career, Frank Messer, 1968 to 85, and Bill White, 1971 to 1988, were the two most memorable. RIZZUTO, Messer, and White were the main broadcast trio that presided over an important time period for the Yankees, which spanned from the 9 winning CBS years through the championship season and other years of struggle during the Steinbrenner era. On television, for example, the Yankees broadcast team went unchanged from 1972 to 1982. RIZZUTO was twice assigned to broadcast the World Series with the Yankees, and he worked the 1964 series on NBC TV and radio with Joe Garagiola when the Yankees faced the Cardinals. The next time the Yankees made it into the series in 1976, RIZZUTO joined Garagiola and Tony Kubek on NBC TV when the Yankees faced the Reds. The 1976 World Series was the last to have a local voice from each of the two teams take part as guest announcers. WPIX and its usual RIZZUTO, Messer, White broadcast trifecta carried the ALCS 1976, 77, 78, 1980 and 81, providing metropolitan area viewers a local alternative to the nationally broadcast telecast. As far as other media appearances, on February the 2nd, 1950, Rizzuto was the first mystery guest on the 1950 to 67 Goodson Todman Productions game show What's My Line? Hosted by Charles Daly. Rizzuto made 4 more appearances on the program, 3 as a guest panelist in the 1956-57 season following his retirement, and 1 in 1970 as the mystery guest on a latter incarnation of the quiz show. Rizzuto also made various television appearances on programs such as CBS, The Ed Sullivan Show, To Tell the Truth, and The Phil Silver Show. Alongside his broadcast for the Yankees, Rizzuto hosted It's Sports Time with Phil Rizzuto, a 5-minute weekday evening sports show on the CBS radio network from 1957 to 1977. Rizzuto was the longtime celebrity spokesman in TV ads for the Money Store. He was well known as their spokesman for nearly 20 years, from the 1970s to the 1990s. As far as his honors, the Yankees retired Rizzuto's number 10 in a ceremony at Yankee Stadium on August the 4th, 1985. During this ceremony, he was also given a plaque to be placed in the stadium's Monument Park. The plaque makes reference to the fact that he has enjoyed 2 outstanding careers, all-time Yankee shortstop and one of the great Yankee broadcasters. Humorously, Rizzuto was accidentally bumped to the ground during his own ceremony by a live cow wearing a halo. That is holy cow. That is a holy cow. Both honoree and cow were unhurt. Rizzuto later described the encounter. That big thing stepped right on my shoe and pushed me backwards, like a karate move. In that day's game, future broadcast partner Tom Seaver recorded his 300th career victory. Most baseball observers, including Rizzuto himself, came to believe that Jeter had surpassed him as the greatest shortstop in Yankees history. The Scooter paid tribute to his heir apparent during the 2001 postseason at Yankee Stadium. Jogging back to the Yankee dugout, he flipped the ceremonial baseball backhanded, imitating Jeter's celebrated game-saving throw to home plate. That had just occurred during the Yankees' 2001 American League Division Series triumph. ESPN reported that the photo of Jeter and Rizzuto taken that evening is one of Jeter's most prized possessions. As far as his death, when Rizzuto did not attend the annual Cooperstown reunion in 2005, the annual New York Yankees Old Timers Day in 2006, questions were raised about his health. His last public appearance came in early 2006. Visibly frail, he announced that he was putting much of his memorabilia on the market. In September 2006, Rizzuto's 1950 MVP plaque fetched $175,000. 3 of his World Series rings sold for $84,825, and a Yankee cap with a wad of chewing gum on it went for $8,190. The majority of proceeds went to Rizzuto's longtime charity choice, Jersey City's St. Joseph School for the Blind. On September 12, 2006, the New York Post revealed that Rizzuto was currently in a private rehab facility trying to overcome muscle atrophy and problems with his esophagus. During his last extensive interview on WFAN radio in late 2005, Rizzuto revealed that he had an operation where much of his stomach was removed and that he was being treated with medical steroids, a subject he joked about in light of baseball's performance-enhancing drug scandal. Rizzuto died in his sleep on August the 13th, 2007, 3 days short of his of the 51st anniversary of his last game as a Yankee, exactly 12 years after the death of Mickey Mantle, and just over a month shy of his 90th birthday. He had been in declining health for several years and was living in a nursing home in West Orange, New Jersey, for the last month of his life. At the time of his death, at the age of 89, Rizzuto was the oldest living member of the baseball's Hall of Fame. Rizzuto was survived by his wife, Cora, who died in 2010, daughters Cindy Rizzuto, Patricia Rizzuto, Penny Rizzuto, Yeto, and son Phil Rizzuto Jr., and 2 granddaughters. So there you have it, the Hall of Fame biography for Phil Rizzuto. And now let's go over his stats for his Hall of Fame induction. He was born again he was a shortstop, born on September 25th, 1917 in Brooklyn, New York. He died August 13, 2007 at the age of 89 in West Orange, New Jersey. He batted right through right. His MLB debut was April the 14th, 1941 for the New York Yankees. He was born on August the 16th, or his last MLB appearance was August the 16th, 1956 for the New York Yankees. His MLB statistics: batting average, .273. Home runs, 38. Runs batted in, 563. He played for the New York Yankees his entire career, 1941 to 42. 43 through 45 he was in the Navy. And then in 1946 to 56. His career highlights and awards: 5 times All-Star, 1942 and 1950 through 53. 7 times World Series champion, 41, 47, and 49 through 53. American League MVP, 1950. New York Yankees number 10 retired. Monument Park honoree. He's a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1994. His election method was via the Veterans Committee. So there you have it, Phil Rizzuto, your Hall of Fame biography, episode 253. So let's get back over here. Let's see. Let me get here. All right. Let me do a refresh here and see how many thumbs up we've got. See if we're just opening 1 or 2 packs today. And the winner is oh no, we only got 4, but that's okay. We're still going to open up a pack. And if we get done with the first pack, we'll open up another one if we make it. One of the greatest characters in baseball. There you go, Sensei. Sensei Domino. Alright, so let's see. Since Sensei Domino was the last one to put in the chat there, I show 8. Really? Well, let me do well, that means we're close. We're close to 10. Let me do one more refresh really quick here. 8 thummies up. 8 thummies up. That is weird. Could be. Oh, I see 7 now. Okay. Just keep in mind too that if somebody doesn't stay long, well, that's fine. 7 or 8, we're good. So for now, Sensei, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs here. We've got 8 packs left. Choose a number between 1 and 8. Choose a number between 1 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, it will definitely open 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to open up this pack right here. It's a 2019 Topps Gallery with Hank Aaron there. Alright, that'll leave us 7 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs to go. We will see what we get here. Okay, I'll set that off to the side. I'll open up this pack. If we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19 Topps Gallery. Alright, let's see what Left Behind Times put in this repack. Oh no, I see another Julio. I see another Julio. I don't know if we have a good hit in this one or... Whoa, whoa. That one kind of fell out. Probably want to leave that in the center somewhere. Looks like a nice card. We'll do that way. Oh, we got a Cal Ripken Jr. there. So let's see what we got here. So we do have a few more minutes here as we go through these. So it looks like we have a Cal Ripken Jr. here with a 1995 Pinnacle. Card number 12. Okay. Then next we've got an Ichiro. We got an Ichiro next. I'm going to put that one up there. Cal Ripken's right here. Ken Griffey Jr.'s right here. We got a Cole Young here. Got a Cole Young. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. This one gets top loaded. This is 53 out of 250. A purple from Bowman 2023. Another one of those serial numbered cards. Man, Blake is pulling out all the stops on this repack, that's for sure. Mega hits. Alright, next up we got is, ballpark figures. I like that one. Tino Martinez is up next here. We'll put Tino off to the side here. Sure wish he would have made it to the Hall of Fame. And we got a die cut. I know I don't have this card. Topps HD. BF ballpark figures. Oh my word, that is a nice card. That's for sure. Appreciate that, Blake. That is a nice one. I'm going to set that right in there for now. Then next up, we got a Ty France here. Ty France. Rainbow. We got a J.P. Crawford Mosaic. Oh, we got a green. And a blue. We got a rainbow going on here. Tyler Lockyer with Seattle. Green sparkle. Same card. Two different versions. I always like these. Get the same card. 2 different versions. That is pretty cool. Sparkles. I call them sparkles at least. I don't know what the real names are for sure. Cracked ice maybe? Is that a green cracked ice and a blue cracked ice? Awesome cards though. Thank you very much there, Blake. And a Julio Rodriguez rookie card. I believe I've got this one, but it's always nice to have duplicates for use for other stuff. Okay, so we will take a peek, see if anybody else popped into the stream. Let's do a refresh, see if we made it to 10. So far, I like Ichiro best. Oh, you like the Ichiro? Alright, so let's do a refresh real quick here, see if we made it to 10 thumbs up. Get a drink of water real quick. No, it looks like we're still at 8. I see 8 now. I'll tell you what, if by the time I do a refresh we make it to 9. Let's see. Let me do a refresh again, see if we got it. Everybody says they see 9. We're getting pretty close then. We'd have to get to it before 3 o'clock. And then I'll agree to it. I still see an 8. I still see an 8. Bernie says still sees 9. Oh, Bernie has 9. God is Great's got 9. Let me do another refresh one more time, see if we can get a 9. I'm looking. You got a second account, you got to go there quick. I still see 8. Who sees the 9? Who sees the 9 still? I got 3. Chuck says 9. Sensei says 9. God is Great says 9. Bernie says 9. Alright, I'm feeling kind of generous. Everyone sees 9 but you. Alright, so Chuck Nasty Sports says 10. Now mine's probably says 9. Let me see. Let me do it one more time real quick. See what we see. If we see it, we still got 4 minutes before the hour. 4 minutes before the hour. Ooh, I see 9 now. I see 9. Maybe you gotta stay in long enough. Oh, Posada. Where? Somebody at Posada. Doe Cards in My Car says Posada's here. Let me see. One more time for a refresh. Robert, did you get my package yet? Did you get my package, Robert? Alright, what do we got here? I still see 9, but I'm willing. If Robert chooses a pack number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 through 7's left in the box. Come on there, Cards in My Car with our Posada. Give me a number. 1 through 7. Give me a number 1 through 7 and we'll open up one more pack. Gotta hurry up. 3 more minutes before the hour. The middle? What do you mean the middle? Pack number 4? The Top Stadium Club? Oh, the kid said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the other Hank Aaron pack. Alright there, God is Great. Okay. Thanks, Robert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs for tomorrow. We'll see how many we can open them up tomorrow before the weekend. Okay, so we've got 6 packs left in the repack box. Here, I'm gonna, just so it don't fall down as easy there, I'm gonna put them all, backload them there so all the weight's in the right spot of the box. Okay. Here we go. This is for the kids over in Japan in the Children's Hospital. Let's see what kind of sweetness we can get out of this other pack here. Okay. Pack number 2. We got a Cal Ripken Jr. Will to Win. Cal Ripken Jr. Will to Win. I think that's another Cal Ripken Jr. here. Unequaled Cal Ripken Jr. Yep. Alright, then we got a Ken Griffey Jr. Topps HD. That's one of those stick cards. Let me get that one. Penny sleeved at least for the Ken Griffey Jr. Okay. Then we got a Julio Rodriguez rookie card. Julio Rodriguez rookie card here for a Topps Heritage. Card number 115. got a Ken Griffey Jr. We got an Ichiro. We got a Griffey. What do we got next here? We got a Randy Johnson. A Randy Johnson Hall of Famer card there. Ooh, we got the gold auto. That's a sweet gold auto. Edgar Martinez. Edgar Martinez. What is that one? That one's sweet. Let me get that sleeved up. It's a thick Bowman gold auto for an Edgar Martinez. Okay, we got a Randy Johnson here. Get this one sleeved up at least for the Randy. Okay. Oh, that's right. Here's the other Griffey over here. Okay, who else we got next? We got a Domingo Santana. Ooh, that's a nice looking one. Domingo Santana. Another Ichiro. And a Cal Raleigh rated rookie. Domingo Santana. A Cal Raleigh rookie card. He just had a Monday night against the Chicago White Sox. It was 9-9 or 4-4, bottom of the ninth. He ended up getting a grand slam, and we won 8-4. Ichiro's the best. Cal Raleigh. Okay. So we got Cal Raleigh, Domingo Santana, Dino Martinez. Let me get some of these sleeved up real quick so it's done for later. But I appreciate that, everybody. Got the Tino Martinez, the J.P. Crawford, the Ty France. Okay. Got the Ichiro. Penny sleeves went all over the place, but that's okay. The Ichiro there. Penny sleeved. Well, let's see. This Ichiro we gotta hit. Penny sleeved. Along with this guy. So the big hit, other than the regular players here: Edgar Martinez, Randy Johnson, Julio Rodriguez rookie. Two rookie cards for Julio. The Ichiros. Got the Ken Griffey Juniors. Got that one. Unequaled. We got the Will to Win. Mosaic. And we got the Pinnacle. So sweet cards, nonetheless. Nothing super awesome except for this purple one for Cole Young, 53 out of 250 for the Bowman. That's pretty cool. Serial numbered card there. And the rest. They're on pace to be worse than I predicted. Can't believe how unbelievable bad the Sox are. It's almost hilarious. I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm sorry. They got one more game with us today, but hopefully we'll see how it turns out. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. I like that HD card, that's for sure, and I like this ballpark figures. Tops high def. So appreciate everybody. This has been Don Blomdahl. Oh wait, no, we gotta do the 2-minute warning. I can't do the sign off yet. We gotta do the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we did make the 10. Do we make the 10 thumbs up? after all that push? Does it say 10 to make it official? No, now it says 8. So somebody used their ghost account but didn't stay there long enough to make it count. Okay, nobody won the trivia points, but let's go ahead and close off with the 2-minute end of stream entries. Okay, 2-minute end of stream entries. It's 3:05. At 3:07 we'll end it. Here, everywhere. Let's see, end. All right. At 3:07 we'll end it. At 3:06. 3:05 I started it. So as soon as I hit 3:07 I'll end it. I'll log everybody in and give you guys your entries. Those two right there are pretty cool. The blue and the green. That's like awesome color matchup. I like blues, greens, and browns. I wonder if they have a brown like that one. Okay, as soon as I hit 3:07, I'll end the 2-minute warning. I'll end the 2-minute warning. Titus, Don, Chuck, Sensei, Tumbleweed, Matty Ice. Alright. I got that. Got Bernie just in the nick of time. Bernie, have a great evening, Donald. Everybody have another great stream as always. This has been Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sport cards, and more with HOF Biography, episode 253, Phil Rizzuto, baseball trivia, and Left Behind Repack Box Pack ×2. Till tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, we will be doing Robin Roberts. So until then, you all take care. It's been nice. It's been real. You all have fun, and we will see you again soon. And as always, be blessed. We'll see y'all around the channels. Take care.